Hey guys, it's your favorite spiritualist Lex, where we identify pop culture celebrities and world events using astrology. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for booking with your girl. I just got done with a client and literally took me so long, but I had so much fun doing it. And yes, I love getting into your charts and tearing it up and reading y'all. um, yes, just thank you guys so much. And if you don't have the funds to purchase your own personal reading, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to keep the channel going and to grow. And thank you guys just for being here. Like, I love y'all, like, real bad. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at the synastry between the two big stars in music, okay? And we're talking about Chloe Bailey and Burna Boy, okay? They have been um filmed. I think they had like matching wristwatches. Sorry if my voice is just I've just been talking all day. They had matching watches. They went to dinner. They went to the club. It was just a big thing going on, a big scene, and I really like them together. I really like them together. I love. Listen, this is you're never gonna catch me over here on my channel talking about Chloe, right? Like we can give constructive criticism, but when the girls are just out living life and having fun and dating, I think it's just imperative to just let the girls do they big one. Let the girls live their life and to give people grace, right? Like I don't know why everyone wants to come so hard on Chloe. It's just like people project so much onto Chloe and y'all forget that she is literally a human. Literally a human and a young woman in her 20s trying to figure out fame, trying to figure out, newfound fame, being young, being hot, being sexy, and navigating through her music. So not too much on Chloe, like not too fucking much on Chloe, okay? Not too much on Chloe. Okay, I don't want to scream, but not too much on Chloe or Hallie, right? Like there, we can all. No one is, above critique, but she ain't doing nothing wrong. She ain't hurt nobody, so not too much. That's just my quick disclaimer, okay? Damn. Okay. So we're just gonna look at their synastry and yeah, okay. So what's so cute is that moving this over here. So what's so cute is that they're both Cancer suns. So Chloe is going to be the smaller ring in the middle, and Brenda Boy is going to be the larger ring on the outer ring, in the red, right? Okay, so they're both Cancers, which is so cute. It's so cute. You know, very soft, loving, kind relationship. Dating somebody as your same sun sign, it can almost be like, because the sun is our ego, is our self-expression. So they express themselves through their rulership, which is the moon. And Brenda Boy is the Pisces moon, and she is a Libra moon. Again, it's just like this softness, right? Because Venus is exalted in Pisces, right? It's um, boundlessness of love, boundless expression of emotion, boundless, you know, the boundlessness that comes with emotions. Like you're feeling everything all at the same time. Like this could be feeling the extremes of emotions, um, to the point where it's just like it's a lot, right? All encompassing emotions, very, very passionate, right? Feeling very, very deeply. Um, And with Chloe, she has her luminary ruled by Venus, right? Libra is ruled by the planet Venus, is ruled by love, by pleasure, the pleasures of life, money, right? Being social, being in relation to others. It's the planet, it's the sign of the other, right? So wanting to um, be in collaboration with others, wanting to negotiate, wanting to compromise. That's her. And like these are our emotional processing. So, when like, for her, her security, her emotional security is with the other, right? With other people. It's with her relationships, like what her values are, the pleasantries of life. Like Libra moons They're like they're really good for relationships because they're just like I want to be the balance. They strive for that. They strive for um, equal cooperation within partnerships, making them really incredible partners. Uh, and for Burna Boy, his moon ruled by Jupiter, he can be someone that is very expansive when it comes to his emotional security. Like he needs a lot of, he could be someone that could need a lot of validation. He could need a lot of empathy. He could be a very empathetic person. um he can require that to feel that emotional safety, but it's like it's Jupiter, right? It's the expansiveness. He could need that security of large cars, a large home, right? Being the best artist, like that will make him feel a little bit more secure. I'm sorry, I just got a text. But it's still like these soft, right? Like their sun signs, even though it's in Cancer and it's our ego, it's ruled by these harmonious placements. And you know we'll get into a little bit more, but that's cute. That's really cute. We're gonna get into some of the positive aspects because I was like, okay, cute. So first of all, Burna Boy, first of all, before we get into too much, Burna Boy he's a Cancer moon, he's a Cancer sun man. If you ever been with a Cancer man, you know how it go. Like they are just like, right, because it's ego, right? The ego, it's sort of like the mask that we portray, the mask we put on. It's like a representative. It's just one aspect of ourselves, where we feel comfortable showing off. So for him, he could be someone that comes off as very just calm, very warm, very nurturing. Like you're around him, you're just like, oh my god, like he understands. Like when you're around a Cancer nigga, like it really be like, oh, like he gets it, he understands, he's so compassionate, he's so welcome, he's so understanding, he's so emotionally adept, or emotionally, he's just so he has emotional awareness, all these things. But Cancer niggas kind of very, very charming, right? They can be very, very charming. They understand the needs of the feminine. They're in touch with their femininity. um so that makes them just like, they could be womanizers, right? But the fact that he has his Venus and Leo conjoined to his Mars, like his values and his motivation, they're in alignment. They're in alignment, right? Ruled by the moon, I mean, ruled by the sun, right? Illuminating his values, wanting to be the best, wanting to shine, wanting to show off. Like Leo energy is very dramatic. And the fact that, in the videos that we see them together, he's, oh my gosh, he be spoiling her. He be spoiling, and I just be like, yes, Chloe. Like I love that for her. I'm just like, yes, period. Like having the coming in a Ferrari, literally when she arrived in Nigeria, welcoming her with this huge bouquet of flowers, like just taking care of her. Like if that's how you know a Leo placement like you. If they go above and beyond and they do it in a very like, look what I did, very grandiose, dramatic way, like, oh my god, you're just my princess, my like that's how they show their love, but it's ruled by the sun, so the intentionality may be a little bit vain, right? But um you can't spell Leo without vanity. I'm just kidding, but ruled by the moon, and his moon is in Cancer, so he could feel very emotionally tied in with the way that he shows love. Right? He can be a very, very caring person, a very charitable person, a very giving person. Um, and bitch, when you gotta find nigga. I'm not gonna lie, when you gotta find nigga, and he tall and he Nigerian. He's spending money, and it's just like, oh shit! Like everyone's like, oh, Chloe, she not built for this, bitch. You not built for this. You not built for this. Just because you had that one experience with that one African man and he bought you some suya after the club, and you think that you know all African men, you don't. It's okay to let people have their own experiences. It's okay because you're not getting tricked down like how Chloe getting tricked down. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like it's okay. And the fact that he has Jupiter there, like he everything is like it's blown up, right? And plus he's Nigerian. Like my family's Jamaican, so I understand the need to show off and to be gaudy. Like it's embedded in the culture. Um mm, Wait a second. That Jupiter is kind of close to that Mars conjoined to Mercury to conjoined to Venus. Mm, mm, mm. Hold on. And Jupiter expands everything it touches. That could indicate a need for you know what a lot. Okay. I wonder. Anyway, that's just something I saw. I was like, let me not forget that point because that's very important. But she has her Mars in Gemini, and that is making a harmonious aspect to his Mars and Venus in Leo, right? The sextile. It's a nice, harmonious energy. So, you know, this is a very sexy, sensual, hot aspect. Like when you have a good synastry with somebody's Mars or somebody's Venus, like automatically it's like, yeah, yeah, I like you. I like you. I like you a lot. And the fact that it's air and it's fire, like there's just this compatibility that's like just hot and steamy, but also it gives space to like grow the tension. Um, that's fun. That's fun. If you guys have a video, I'm just kidding. Um, Alrighty. So one thing that I saw that I was like, mm. So she has her Venus in Gemini, right? And Venus in Gemini is already a Venus that just needs a lot of mental stimulation. They value communication. Um, they just value that in their in their relationships, right? They can be very talkative. They want to talk out their issues. They could make money from their speech, which for her she does. She's a singer, and he's a performer. And the fact that he's like a Leo Mars Venus, like he's just like he's there's this grandiose nature about him. Even when he performs, it's like it's a show, it's a production, right? Like he doesn't want to do things small. He wants to make things bigger. And even like looking at the friends that he associates, like uh Venus is all types of relationships, friendships, platonic, romantic, business, right? Like there's like he rolls with a huge entourage. Like everything is like everything has to be, you know, very like he holds himself to a sort of royalty, right? Um and with Jupiter there it just expands that. Um but you know, she needs a lot of mental stimulation and you know, Gemini Venuses can get tired of people really easily. If you don't keep up, they're gonna be like, all right, all right. But I mean, he has that Jupiter, or she has that Jupiter in Pisces, and it's making a good aspect to his Mercury in Cancer, right? So that could look like a lot of, you know, expansive communication, even like them potentially doing some projects together. Jupiter is there. Jupiter is abundance, right? An abundant of ideas, an abundant and even with it being in Pisces, like she could offer him a lot of her own philosophy on life, her own spiritual knowledge that she bestows onto him that could impact the way that he views himself, he, you know, speaks, the way that he processes information. That can she can have a really big impact on him in that way. Um, but her Venus is squaring his moon in Pisces. And it's a really harsh aspect. It's almost exact. um you know, Venus is values. She values communication, she values speech, she values just having that one-on-one dialogue. And he has that Pisces moon that can kind of be a little scattered, a little inconsistent, right? Pisces rules over the 12th house. It deals with isolation, deals with solitude. He could have moments and bouts of moments of like I need to be by myself, or I need to go do this or do that. He's just very scattered. Like with Pisces placements, they can just show up and they disappear and they come back and they disappear. It's just like very inconsistent. And, she's just like, hey, how can we move forward? How can we, establish a deeper mental compatibility if you're just flaky? You're going all over, right? But that's a way for him to get that emotional security, is for him to isolate. I'm sure that he could even, meditate or take bouts of fasting, or take bouts of just like moments by himself, that could affect, you know, her her security in this relationship, where she's just like, girl, I don't know, you be just doing your own thing. And, I feel like they're having fun. I feel like they're just young. She's getting spoiled. She's just, going to Nigeria, going out. She's young. She's getting her life. But I feel like, especially with him, his Cancer sun trining that moon in Pisces, ooh, child. The thing that I don't like about that is that I'm sure that he is like very, very charming and generous and even very loving in his relationships, but it's hard to have that and to like fall for somebody, but then they're just so inconsistent. It's like, it's not sustainable, right? It's not sustainable. And I mean, I think there's a lot of compassion, a lot of chemistry, a lot of compatibility, but is that sustainable for a long-standing relationship? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Um, but I like that his moon in Pisces is trining her sun. So that gives another warm, loving aspect, like a feeling of safety, understanding the differences of the emotional needs of the moon person, but him also shining light with her, making her feel like confident and sexy. You know, that's a really nice aspect. Just looking at these notes, child. But one thing I saw too, child, because he got that South Node in Cancer. And now it's not really close to his own son or her son, but it's there. When you have like a South Node relationship synastry with somebody, it could kind of feel like you've done this already. Like you and this person have had this interaction in a past life, um, and there's like some unfinished business to be settled. And with Burna Boy having his South Node in Cancer, right? The South Node is about, themes of particular parts of our life that we've already mastered, right? And the North Node is where we're supposed to be going, where we're supposed to head, where we can improve on this newfound foundation that is, this unseen terrain, invoking a new energy that we haven't yet solidified, but that's our mission to do that. So with his North Node in Cancer, I mean his North Node in Capricorn, his soul's destiny is to kind of just be this boss, this, free of, these domestic, these domestic circumstances that hold him back from his career, his legacy. Like he is supposed to be someone establishing that legacy. Like Capricorn rules over the 12th. I mean, the what the heck? Capricorn rules over the 10th house of, image, of career, public image, public perception, longevity. Like he is supposed to be forging that path forward. And that's not to say that he can't have a family. Um, but there is a balancing act of balancing where we're supposed to be going versus what we've done before, right? We can still take parts of our south node with us towards our journey to the north node, but it's imperative to look forward, to grow forward. And for him, it's about being a boss, it's about being a mogul, it's about establishing, sacred roots of his legacy. about being a household name, about being mainstream, about being known. Like this is about him becoming an icon, right? But the South Node in Cancer, it's like he's he comes from like, okay, let me build for the family, right? The fourth house. Let me get into my roots. Let me, spend more time establishing my domestic sphere, when really he needs to be establishing more of that career sphere, having more intention with that, having more of a focus with that. I mean, even with his North Node conjoined to Neptune, that also could deal with like some sort of fame, celebrity, something that has to do with like fantasy. Uranus there, like something eccentric and new that wants to establish a sense of freedom. Um, he's supposed to just be like this free rebel spirit that is destined for their own purpose, for their own cause. And it's like Chloe wants to pull him back in that domestic sphere, like, oh, like, like I'm sure, I'm definitely sure that he could see her being like a wife or, mother to his children. But I don't know if he has kids. Does he have kids? I think he has a daughter. But he is supposed to be forging his career, you know, and it's hard, it's tough, where it's like you want to be, but it's a balance, right? It's not saying you have to place one over the other. You can't always be in your north node or you can't always be in your south node, but it's imperative to have a firm balance, a firm grip on both of them. And I feel like Chloe could be this reminder of something that he's done before, right? I mean, you can definitely make it work. You can make it work with a South Node relationship, but there just needs to be a lot of compromise on both ends, on both parts. And I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, they could make it work for sure, but like again, is it sustainable? Is it sustainable? Um. Oh yeah. And so she has a Libra moon. Okay, she wants to be her emotional security is based in like being with the other, right? Compromising with the other, loving the other, um, being harmonious in relationships. She wants harmony in relationships. She wants a relationship. Like Cancer Sun with a Libra Moon, like she's she's sweet. She's a really sweet girl, but I don't like. Ooh, his Neptune is squaring her moon and his Uranus. I mean, Neptune square that could give somebody like a lot of like tension in a relationship that can make it a little bit fun, a little bit, you know, it's like lighthearted, like, oh my God, he's just so crazy. We're just going on a beach this day, then we're gonna go to Paris this day, then he's gonna fly me out. Like it just get like Uranus adds that quality where it's just like free, it's unpredictable. It's just like, oh my God, he's just it's thrilling. It's thrilling being around him. But does that help her sense of security, her emotional security, right? And it's already in Libra, it's an air sign, so it's like, she understands the lightness, the lightheartedness. She can be lighthearted, but it's also like, boy, you be doing too much. Like you be here one day and then you gone the next, and then you all my face. You're in love with me, and then the other day I don't hear from you. Like it's just a lot of inconsistency, and it's a lot of disruption. And then Neptune can add a little bit of a delusionment aspect, um, that I don't really like. Yeah, it could be very emotionally unpredictable. Like a lot of high highs, but then very low lows. But it's just like, oh my God, he be doing so much. Like I like him, I love him. So I don't know, yeah. I don't know, yeah. Um, yeah, and her Uranus is opposite his Jupiter. But who, like I don't know if they're even trying to potentially solidify something. I know that they're probably just having fun, probably she do her thing. She having fun. Like, I don't blame her at all. You with this nigga, he rich, he spending money, he's cute. One could dream. I'm just kidding. Um, but yeah, the inconsistency, being a little flaky, especially with his emotions. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like she could be there for a good time, not a long time. And hey, sometimes you just gotta doom, 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 dip on niggas. What time am I at? Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much all I see, y'all. I like them together though. I like them. I think they're really cute. They have locks. Like they just look so good. I know. I know. Like and she's just so beautiful. And she having fun. She have living her life. And yeah, I think it's really cool. It's really cool to just like date somebody. I just like this is dating, y'all. Welcome to 2025 dating. Like, oh wow, someone's avoidant. Shocker. You know what I'm saying? And plus like he travels a lot. They both have like very, very differing schedules. So it can just be really hard to build something uh, s- secure from that. They would have to do a lot of compromise, which Chloe is definitely available for. Like, yeah, I'm willing to compromise. Are you willing to compromise? But Brenna Boy, he may not be. He may not be. I'm just saying. He may not be. But yeah, I like them a lot. I like them a lot. They're cute. They're having fun. They're probably making money together. Like, and them being together is just gonna expand their profile. So good for you, Chloe. Good for you. She doing her thing. Um, yeah. Can't wait to hear about the music. But yeah, you guys, this is it for me. I just want to do a quick little drop by and let y'all know that I love you so much. And thank you guys so much for just fucking with your girl. Like, I'm just trying to be consistent, y'all. I'm just trying to get out the hood. You feel me? Um, but yeah, you guys, let me know if you have any suggestions for other celebrity couples, world events, or anything going on in politics that you'd like me to cover. And until next time, have a great one. Bye.